welcome up. If you guys would like to come tell us a little bit more about the organization who brought us the cookies and how we can get involved. That's great. Just you. Good. Yeah, good. Shannon's got the phone. She's got it. She's got it. So
Here, yeah.
Yeah, what do you have for us, Brad?
I'll let you play that in a minute.
Great.
But just a little quick comments. As many of you know, Shannon and I experienced the loss in our family last year with our son passing away. And one of his challenges in life was he had mental illness. And one of the organizations that we got a lot of help and support from was Mental Health America. And they offer lots of services to, at-risk youth, at-risk adults in the community. And we try and support them any way we can. We donate a little every escrow we close. A lot of you were able to generously donate last year when we were collecting donations. But the other way we do it is by ordering cookies. And as thank you gifts for people that refer us business or just do something nice, or an agent on the other side of a transaction that did a great job. We order thank you, and that's what they are. They come in a box like that, and they'll ship them anywhere. And they're like $25 a box, $24.95. And they're a great way to support the local community. I know there's lots of thank you gifts you can use. The brownies or the flowers and all that kind of stuff, but those are all national companies. This supports a local organization that helps people here locally. I'll leave these brochures back in the back. Here's a little quick video with Kevin.
Hey, my name is Chef Kevin, and I work here for MHALA, and I'm also the chef for the Village Cookie Shop Cafe. Here at the Village Cookie Shop, we specialize in soft skills with working with our members so that they can develop a sense of self and get a job in the community and stand head and shoulders above everybody else. Our specialty is soft skills. So we work with planning, organizing, helping them to articulate, communicate, coming on time, and hygiene. We work with them for about 3 to 4 months. And so we have a short time to really build that trust and help them develop a skill so that they can be successful. We also encourage them to really believe in themselves so that they know that they have the fortitude to do anything they want. MHALA is the best place on earth.
He's a really enthusiastic guy. But anyway, all the cookies are made by the clients of MHALA under his direction. So anyway, anything you can do to support, there'll be brochures and stuff back there. I'll leave these back there.
Thank you guys so much. Good cookies are good, right? Oh yeah. Whenever they order them, they're so good. So again, try those cookies back there. That's really giving with a purpose. Thank you guys for sharing that organization with us. I know a lot of us got to know them last year when we shared it with the office. And it's really powerful and thoughtful. So thank you for bringing that today. And special thank you to the cookies. So special thank you to our pizza. Brian, why don't you come on up here, Brian? Yeah, let's welcome up Brian here with Regroute Systems, you guys. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Oh.
You just click that little button right here. There you
This
go.
one? Okay.
And it'll go back and forth.
Okay. I'm Brian Coakley, owner of Regroute Systems, tile and grout restoration. One of the things that you'll find when you're walking, our industry and your industry has a lot of crossover. There's not a lot of professional high-end regrouting and restoration. You guys, maybe you use handyman, maybe you push put your clients and your customers towards Bubba that's going to dump a bunch of caulk on something and try to fix it, or caulk the cracks, or fix the floors with a mop or whatever. You can have cleaning crews, whatever. Well, we're high end, kind of a answer to stuff like you can see in this picture. This porcelain floor, that's our latest job. We're working on that right now. It's in Laguna. It's an apartment. The owner wants to rent it. And this is what the floor looked like from the previous renters. And the thing is, people might think, well, that's somebody who was disgusting that lived at that house. But actually, this kind of stuff occurs all the time, and it's completely fixable if you know what you're doing. So, that's in Laguna right there. That basically they were looking at probably, I don't know, they said 10,000, but I thought that was a really low ball cost. They were looking at least probably 15 grand to replace that floor. And they got out of there for about 3 with us. So it's like one of those things where you point these people in these directions, this place is all of a sudden restored and it looks great again. And it's porcelain tile. Now this is vintage tile in Long Beach. You know, again, people would come in, maybe smear some caulking on those spots, try to make it look better. With regrout systems, it's like we make it look completely better. We can take vintage stuff and make it. We're not miracle workers. If the tile itself is damaged, you'll see little chips and stuff like that. We can't work miracles, but we can make things look so presentable that it gets rid of what I call, is this the back?
Mm-hmm.
What I call on this, I have a little thing I say, and it's the cootie factor. So when you're showing a place, you don't want to, every time we deal with realtors, it's like you're showing something and you do not want people to walk in there and go, ooh. Even if you know they're going to gut this place, they're going to remodel, they're going to do whatever the next owner. When they walk in there, they kind of want it to look like it's totally livable from day one. And a lot of places are, and they can just keep them with what we do, they can. This is I call it marble mess in Irvine. And you know, you walk in and somebody's been bleaching their stuff. When you have cracking along these perimeter joints and stuff like that, it causes a humid situation to linger in the showers. People start to get mildew and mold, and then they start to bleach. Bleach turns your grout that color. Marble mess turns into that from us. And I'm not talking about, we're not doing any tricks of any kind of spray painting the whole thing or making it look any different like that cheesy way. We're making it look great. So this is another one. This one, I call it Newport Beach Yuck. And it's just, you know, I have Newport Beach Yuck. This was actually in a vacation rental. And you could see they've been, this whole mess here is actually caused by bleaching. Bleach, Tilex is just repackaged bleach. It's the worst case scenario, and it actually causes mildew to react and make more mildew. So that's another thing that we teach realtors, like never say the word mold. Mildew is a lot less offensive than mold for some reason to people because of the black mold scare. The mildew that does form in showers will turn black and it will stain your grout black. It's not the same as the dangerous stuff. So that's the Newport Beach Yuck after we regrouted it and fixed it up. The third question. Something like this for one shower, it's like in the maybe $600 to $800 range. So you know, if you walk through a whole house, you know, we'll do some houses in like Codo, or we go from San Clemente to Manhattan, basically. Some of those big houses, you know, like, oh, it's a couple grand, $3 grand, whatever, to do the whole house. But we do kitchens, backsplashes, floors, everything like that. So there's another view of that same shower. You can just, it's self-explanatory. It's like, and then there it is after.
Oh, so much nicer.
And that is actually, that's not sprayed, glazed, anything like that. That is the original tile with new grout and restored grout. This is like 100-year-old place in Belmont Heights. I didn't put a before in there because it wasn't that drastic. But one of the things that we do on some of these older ones in the Heights, like this one, is we can come in and what I call, we diminish, like there's going to be cracked tiles in a house that's 100 years old, but we can diminish the look of cracked tiles and stuff like that. Because there are quite a few, you know, you guys probably run across some people that want their stuff to stay vintage. And then this right here is one reason why I would say, talking to your client, you know, who are your customers, talking to them about keeping away from having Bubba just spread a bunch of stuff, because this shower right here, actually, when the handyman guy came in and caulked it and bleached the crap out of it, it looked really good. from the untrained eye, you just stood there, what the customer saw was this shower actually looked pretty good when he was done. It was all white, no cracks showed, no cootie effect. But then this kind of a thing would be for something like, if you really care about your customers in long-term effect, if you want your customer, the home buyer, say, in 3 years, this is what their shower is going to look like when the caulking is smeared all over and it's not done properly. So what happens with this is, in 3 years, they might think about your name, because they're going to think about, who sold me this house? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's one of those reasons why, you know, we all try to do our best. We all try to go the extra mile. We try to do, you know, what's right out there in the world, even if it's a little more expensive, but we just want them to have a great experience. This one, this is actually that same vacation rental. It's a different shower. Stuff like these drain frames, when they're all rusted and corroded, they build those to keep the rust from penetrating from the drain stack that's cast iron. And then you can end up like that. So we can change that out. We change cracked tiles, we repair cracks in floors, we do all kinds of stuff like that. This is my contact info. If you'd like to scan it, I'll leave it up. Thank you very much, and enjoy the pizza. I didn't know what we were having, but that's what you're having. I'm sure it's delicious. I'm gonna have a piece too. But anyway, I'm Brian, and this is Regrout Systems. You're welcome to, that has all the info. Go to our website. And the other thing is, if you even have a question about tile and grout, when you're walking the job, black in showers is a big cootie effect. Any kind of cracking where the seams come together, cracking will be a red flag. Why is this cracked? Why is this cracked? Why is that cracked? The buyers don't want to see that. So we fix it before they see it. They never know it's there, and it makes everything smooth. So we also, if you have any questions, you can call the office, you can get a hold, they'll put you right in touch with me. I will consult over the phone if there's even, because we might be able to say, hey, you don't even really need us, or you do need us. We come out, we look at what you got, give you a detailed estimate, because the buyer, the homeowner, can pick and choose what they want to do, and that's that.
Great. Thank you so much.
We start off with our restrooms down.
I feel the urge to go to their home and just like frantically scrub their shower after that.
It's true. You guys, you don't have to be using this for your customers. That's true.
What's your area?
Oh, we cover everywhere from San Clemente to like Manhattan Beach.
Okay,
So, and inland about as far as like Brea and stuff like that, Yorba.
that's great. Thank you so much. Again, thank you for the pizza. I love that. All right, exciting announcements. Yeah. A lot of you guys kept saying, what are they? So let's start. Richard,
That's
what do we have? Stand on up, buddy. Get
All right.
excited.
exciting. Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
And no, this is really an exciting thing. We did this last year between a couple of the market centers. I know it's a great success. We're doing a competition because we believe, I mean, the things that you say, the way that you respond and how to say those things are going to be an important part of your career, your business, sales. And we see this all the time where people, they lose thousands of dollars because they just didn't know how to respond to a certain objection. I talked about objections, I think it was a week ago, but I'd love for you guys to be more involved instead of me just standing up here and sharing it, or, I mean, even another step above what you're doing daily with role play. Enter the competition. The majority of the people, the agents that we had in the competition last year were newer agents, less than 12 months in the business, and had never participated in role play before. In fact, the winner was in real estate for less than a year, and he won the entire competition, brought down agents that were in the business for decades. And because the easy part is you'll get every single script that we're going to go over. So for example, it'll be an objection such as, hey, will you lower my commission? And then you'll have 2 minutes to respond. The other person you're going head to head with will have 2 minutes to respond. We vote, there will be judges, it'll be really exciting. And then the winner moves on to the next round, kind of like a bracket system. The winner gets a full bold scholarship. And then there's some other things in there. I don't know what other prize would be. I don't know, pie and mayonnaise phase. I don't know. just putting it out there. I'm still getting out there.
Oh.
It's gonna be great.
Many and Drake, that's it. Many and Drake, and Robin, I heard.
But if you have any questions on it, I'm doing 2 coaching sessions on this leading up to the competition. So if you want to register for it and if you're in the competition, you'll be able to be in the coaching session where I'm going to share every single script that I've ever written, that I ever have. It's going to be a big PDF that you'll get it free of charge. I usually charge $1,000 for it, which I really don't. I just completely take that up. You'll get it for free regardless, okay? But there's going to be a lot more value in it. So please scan the QR code and register, guys.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Richard. Guys, we have to bring home the win. We're all very competitive. Coastal wants that win this first year, so
Oh,
we're
yeah,
super
it's
excited.
in all the market centers in our region.
Yeah, so
Big
in all
competition.
the market centers. So thank you, Richard. All right, Manny, do you want to introduce our new room?
I mean, just go down there, the hall. To the left, make a left. Or left. Yeah, you have to check it out. But no, I mean, thank you to you guys because, you either been, kept asking for it. Or you've been utilizing like the Jones team, right? The green room. I mean, that's your gear originally, correct? Everything, all the stuff. So, yeah, they've been awesome to accommodate that. Well, that's it, yeah, exactly, yeah, that's significant. But they've been using that and, open the door for everybody and, leading by example. So we have this kind of same setup. We're just in 2 weeks, we're gonna have the little cute Barbie pink neon luxury related sign over there. So it's like our signature look in all the offices. This is the nicest setup we have among all the offices because it's like one room that accommodate that, so you can have that kind of a private feel as well. Use it, utilize it, have fun with it. Where's Kelly Lopes? She's not here today. Kelly over 9 million views. Maybe she can get more with that room over there. So just have fun with put it into good use. So thank you.
I love that. And thank you, Manny, for putting all this together. We call him Handy Manny. He's very handy. I love that. All right. How many of you guys have read the book, The One Thing? How many of you? Okay, great. How many of you have read Millionaire Real Estate Agents? That's a good one, the red one. Right. What if, imagine a world that from your pocket, you could access any and all of the Keller Williams books, informations, training systems, literally with the power of AI through your commands. So, yeah, I love that. So very exciting. Just yesterday, they launched what's called KWIQ. Everyone has access to this currently in their command, and I'm going to show you guys very quickly how to be able to use this so that you can use this the highest level in your literally today. Being sticky, just make sure people are muted. Okay, great. So pull up your KW dashboard right in there in your command dashboard. Mine's going to look a little bit different because I'm a leadership member, but you're going to see KWIQ's icon right there in the tiny little corner. That looks like the little stars that you have in your text and your emoji. So as soon as you click on the little stars in the corner, it's going to pull up. Oh, let me move this so you guys can see this. It's going to pull up a fun little thing, a black little bar over there on the side. Now that's accessing the AI. So any of you that know about AI, it's not open source AI. This is a closed loop system that the Keller Williams headquarters had created for you guys. So it's just from our information. Go down there, down to the bottom, and you can type a question, literally any question pertaining to real estate and or your business, and it's going to instantly generate a response. So you can see right there, I typed in, what should I say to a seller who isn't sure they want to list now because they don't know where they're going to buy before they sell, right? And instantly it kicked back this. You could say something like, I understand your concern about not knowing where to buy after selling a home. It's a common dilemma many sellers face. However, it's important to remember that the market is constantly changing and there will always be new opportunities available. So I'll let you guys read through that, but this application is beyond exciting. You can type in things like, how do I maximize my open houses? And you're gonna get information from Fritz's one pager he has in the Millionaire Real Estate Playbook. All of that information is available to you guys today. You should see that icon. If you'd like to learn more, come talk to me or come talk to Dougie, and we'd love to help you maximize this new resource. That's super exciting. Okay, AWIQ. All right, so you're probably wondering why all the purple is around the market center and we're all wearing these little shirts here, right? How many of you guys have taken bold before in this room? Ooh, lots of hands. I love that. Well, let's do a little exercise here. I'm gonna pick on Fritz, who's over here in the corner. Hey, Fritz, will you pull something out of this bag? Read it to the group.
I bite you.
It might bite you, but read it to the group.
Your business grows to the extent that you do.
Your business grows to the extent that you do. What does that mean to you?
When a human being is expanding their knowledge, everything around them expands. That's what that is.
I love that. Thank you, Fritz.
I'm Fritz and I'm old.
And I'm old.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Get what you deserve in your imagination.
What does that one mean to you, Feldman?
Come see the horror stories today. What it means, we can always imagine, and we imagine and we think big. Think of it, I look at it as a sports world, because that's where I really have get involved with. But when it says you get what you deserve, you really do. And you all know yourselves, you have only you to know how to deserve what you get.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Rob. That's awesome. Miss Siggy, you teach people how to treat people. Ooh, what does that mean to you?
Well, I always treat people. So
That golden rule. I love that. Hey, Simon.
It's not on your schedule, it doesn't exist.
Oh, my favorite ones. What does that mean to you?
Well, just like it says, if it's not on your calendar, it's basically not there. So make sure that if your weekend, put it on the calendar. Your calendar should be your boss.
Yeah, it should be our boss, right? It rules everything. Many round us out.
That's not true, by the way. So,
That's one of my favorites.
from, when I took bold, my first one in 2014, they teach you it's 50% business practices and 50% sales skill. But the business practice is really what you carry all throughout, like solid. I feel today I use the fundamentals of bold business practices, for sure. It's not about selling real estate, it's about following a schedule aligned with what you said as well.
So what does that mean to you?
You're waking up in the morning and you're showing up to win the day, but the tasks that you predetermined, so you just have to show up, do what you need to do, and repeat the day after, and you're gonna achieve success. It's all about the consistency and repetition.
Great. Fritz, I know you wanted to share some stuff. What do you have for us?
Yeah, Bold was created many years ago by Diana Kokoska, who actually was the person that created the MAPS coaching company that I work for. And it was a groundbreaking new effort to take market centers and turn them into selling machines. The stats that Bold attendees are able to produce are off the charts in units, in volume, in GCI, because you've got to look at the community that is built from the Bold organization. And many of you are going to get an opportunity today or at some point in time to decide, is it right for me? So I've outlined a couple of things for you to think about before making that decision. And then, of course, we can talk about Q&A and all that type of thing. So Bold and what you get. Here's what I view what you get. And by the way, I took it my first week here. At that point, it was 8 weeks long. I think it's now 7 weeks long. It was the first thing that I was exposed to when I got into this environment. So it is a great welcome back. for those that are just coming into the business or coming to this company. So here's what you get. You get tools, you get models, you get accountability, you get a coach, you get community, and you get conversations or conversion.
Hmm.
We're not using scripts anymore. You're having conversations to help you with your conversion. And it's the same group that meets over and over again in each of those weeks, which is where the community comes from. The accountability comes from the community. The education and learning comes from the community. And your coach is Cody Gibson, one of our best bold coaches in our community of bold coaches. Okay, so that's what you get. Now I made a list of the things, why now? How about the market shift? How about increased interest rates? How about the NAR settlement? And how about the soon to be on its way to is the Department of Justice rendering decision? I don't care what any of this is. The pros will always succeed. The teams I coach right now could care less about all of that. They know that they're going to have opportunity because of disruption. Now that's the way they think. You want to think like that? Get into bold. Because that community led by that coach, Cody Gibson, will cause you to think like that. In fact, you'll say, bring more regulation to us. How about that? Because then that moves the unprofessional people out. So here's what I want you to think about as a wrap up, and I can answer a couple questions. This is not the market for hobbyists. Bold will help you. It's not the market for part-timers. It's not the market for 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's the market for the all-in group. This is the time for us to go to the deep end, to take the plunge and play all in, and don't play small, because in the bold room, you will be taught to think big and play big. Now, if you say, nah, I'm not sure, I want to kind of wait and see, get ready, because that train leaves you in the station. And bold puts you on that train and turns it into a freight train of opportunity. Now, July's just around the corner. We'll see what happens. When you're in that bold room, you are going to feel bulletproof. And I would encourage everyone to be on that bandwagon to run right into this new disruption and own it. Thoughts, questions, comments? I don't know if you had anyone else that's been through it
No.
that wants to share.
Yeah, many.
Yeah.
A common question that, people might ask, think, I already took bold one time before, why should I take it again?
Yeah, it's kind of like saying, I went to the gym and I hired a personal trainer. I lost the weight and I put it back on again, but I know exactly what to do. That's what I would say to that. Communities exist that help people refine their metal because you're constantly sharpening the metal all the time. If you think you've arrived, I got news for you. One market shift and you now feel like you haven't arrived. You have to stay on the cutting edge of arriving, would be my comment there. In fact, I used to coach a guy that had the record for the most bolds taken, and I think he was at 17. Kelly Clute was his name, and he said, Fritz, I will always be in bold because my business is on the cutting edge when I'm in it.
Manny, how many times did you take it? 10?
That's gonna be my 11th time.
11.
Okay?
Some,
I mean, you gotta look at it. I just always am gonna be in that space because that's where the winners reside.
Grace, you said how many times?
11 too.
11. We've got a lot here in the room, very powerful.
And it's a recharge. It's a reinfusion of energy and momentum. And, sometimes we just hit a season, at family reunion, Tony Robbins was talking about what season you're in. Your business goes through seasons. Bold helps you take advantage of the season you're in and turn it into summer. And they say, and this is a part of Tony's perspective, work like summer in winter. Okay, and then
Summer?
exactly. I forgot to look at it when I said it. And then think like winter in summer. It's coming. I need to get ready. And bold helps you sharpen that saw.
That's very smart. We want to help you guys get there. So yeah, Stefan, questions, comments?
Right, so they're gonna be, there'll be agents in the bold training that
are all over the spectrum, from brand new to very experienced. Can you talk about how?
Yeah, well, and the great news about that is you get grouped at tables, there will be teams, there will be tracking and accountability. Everybody has the opportunity to contribute to your team regardless of the level that you play at. We have a theory and a thinking in MAPS coaching, hang out with people that are doing more than you. I mean, if you think about the crab in the bucket, how do you keep a crab in a bucket?
Put other crabs in
You
it.
put another crab in the bucket. I mean, seriously, one crab will pull the other one down, neither of them will get out. It's about hanging out with people that are doing more than you. Never settle to be in a room where you are the smartest person in the room. Because what you will actually create for yourself is a road to nowhere. Your ego will be fed, but you will be going nowhere fast. Spend time in the rooms where big thinkers hang and play and share ideas. The newest agent at those tables will be the most impacted, in my humble opinion.
That's a great.
I'll just share real quick. I mean, we have the record for 17 total bolds. I may have the record for most in the 12-month period. This will be my third one in 12 months.
Love
Do I
it.
have the record for that? Just tell me I do. Just tell me that I do.
You get
Yes. Thank you.
If you look at this and you say, how successful is he? How much money does he earn? What is his lifestyle like? You could say, I'm going to just follow that dot connecting plan versus the one I'm on.
I just finished my last one in April. So that's why I think it's not just the material. A lot of the material will be a repeat, but I think the secret sauce is just the teams, the accountability that you build with that.
I love that.
This started as just our sister offices, but then because we were able to get, and by the way, it took 4 years to be able to bring Cody, just because it's always pre-booked in advance. It's hard to catch MAPS coaching, like when they opened that up, like, oh, it's already booked Atlanta or whatever areas. So, and then pandemic hit as well. So it took us 4 years until we are here today soon with Cody. We opened up to the entire region. So we asked all the other offices in the region, South all the way down to Long Beach, to participate, not just this office or sister offices. So we easily probably gonna have 80 to 100 people participating in the full bowl. So it's going to be a mix of amazing agents, our sister offices. And then the other part is, not sure if it's there, plan to mention that it really end up costing you nothing. Because the cost is $7.99, right? We put $800, but every time you close a deal, a transaction, buy or sell or a resale, once you start a bowl 12 months within, right after that, we're going to reimburse you $200 per transaction. So some of you are guaranteed to be paid back, right? And those who are newer, it's not about that. It's just an incentive, but don't get discouraged, get inspired, right? Because this is definitely going to lead you into more productive mindset, thinking, and action.
Yeah, and you just made me think of something. I know clients in the MAPS community that will fly to other regions to take bold out of their own state or their own county just to connect with the referral people at their table, and their referral businesses now are blowing up. So that's the power of that room. So you got to get into that room, and then you get to the table and you're the smallest thinker in the group. That's a great place to be. And then when you're done, who will you become? What am I becoming here in that boardroom is what I'd have you consider.
Great. Thank you, Fritz,
Okay,
very
yes.
much. You guys, round of applause. Thank you for many. We want to get you into this room, so you have two options. One, you're all in, which there might be an incentive, a little incentive coming on the back end for that for you guys registering full bolts. But if you're still not sure, you can go ahead and register for what's called the first step. The first step is at no cost to you. So every single person in this room should at a very minimum be at first step. It is a great day, full day of training that you can go and listen, get a little bit of a sense of the room and Cody and kind of see where you are. But either way, we want to help you get there. If you guys need help, you want to put it on your transaction, start to take a couple off before Bolt comes out, come let us know and we want to make it work for you. Okay? Thank you guys very much. Very exciting. Let's take a look at our closings. This is also very exciting that we've had a great production week. Richard Rodriguez, Shira, Julia, Richard Chung, Emma Rake, Lior, and David, Cindy Hinderberger, Kelly Loves, Ace Estates team, Brandy Adair, Ron Ellison, Richard Rodriguez is an angel, and the green team. What does that equal? Impressive, 11,116,000. Phenomenal, strong week. Great job, guys. Super strong numbers. Let's take a look at our new listings to the market right now. We do have Keith Foss. I don't see Keith in the room. Keith has a new listing in Santa Ana. It's listed.
Eric's.
It's Eric's?
That's
Oh,
Eric.
okay, great. Eric, I'm sorry about that. Is that yours? Yeah, why don't you pitch it, man? I'm sorry about that. Eric, why don't you pitch it?
Sure, yeah, so it's a bedroom, one bath, it's Santa Ana, it's at the Southwest metro area, so it's really close to the mall and shopping. We just put it on the market, last week, had open up this weekend, it was pretty good. But yeah, it's still available, it's a lower unit with one of the bigger patio spaces as well. A good investment opportunity as well, the rental market.
Congratulations. Good job. Awesome. Hey, you guys are here. You want to pitch your listing, Brad?
Two bedroom condo just south of PCH. Very clean condo, very crowded street, but once you get inside the building, very nice unit. Seller is super motivated. So everybody else. Put them over and there's a one car enclosed garage, which is huge over there.
Wow, phenomenal. Congrats. Minusians, I don't know if they're here, Catherine. They have a couple listings coming up. On Fairbrook in Long Beach, it's listed at $950, 4-bed, 2-bath. They also have some land in Pioneer Town. What a fun city name. $75,000. It's 10 acres of land. Impressive. Penny, you want to pitch your listing?
Yeah, so I have 302 plus Stony Drive in Rossmore. It's 2,600 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. I have a super busy open house. I do have 2 offers. I still got time to get out there today to take a look at it, but I'm hoping to in escrow by Friday.
Good job.
How far away from a branch of recommender?
Just a few more. Bucamonga, just a couple. Deb and Rob Feldman. You want to pitch yours, Rob?
The famous Leisure World, and probably the oldest one in here, so it's 55 and older. It's you all know Leisure World. Leisure World has a ton of rules. You got to be able to follow them to get in. Mainly be healthy. There's so much more now, but it's in the condos, so you can get a loan. It's 2-bedroom, 2-bath, clean, freshly painted, carpet, $450, and it's really one of the lowest prices out there in this particular world. Can't do opens, can't do a lot of things there, but it's a great place for people now, especially 55s are moving in to this area. So
The youngsters.
Yes.
Yes.
Great, thank you guys. Anyone have any listing pitches, buyer needs? Tim?
Hi, everyone. I've got a pocket listing. It's, we're in the process of possibly fixing that, but we are willing to sell it as is. It's an international tower, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's an 06, which means you got the best view in the building of an ocean view, harbor view, Queen Mary view. Fixed up, it's probably worth around $950. Has 2 parking spaces, inside laundry, but it needs work. Like it needs carpet, it needs paint, it needs remodel, it needs bathroom remodel, it needs everything. Probably willing to sell it for around around 8. So anybody that's has a buyer looking in that building, let me know. We might be able to get it before we fix it up and put it back. It's about 1,100 square feet.
Great, thank you, Tim. Who else had their hand raised? Drake and then Cindy?
My name is Drake and I am 4 times old.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
I have a new listing that came on the market today. It's in Aliso Viejo. It's a 4-2 single family, almost 1,700 square feet, but feels so much larger the way that the floor plan is. It's in a great cul-de-sac location, highly desirable neighborhood of Pacific Ridge. Coming on the market today for 1,399. My first coming soon also is, I have a beautiful cabin in Twin Peaks, which is by Lake Arrowhead, which is a 2-2, just under 1,300 square feet. Privacy, secluded, so it needs a place where your blood pressure is going to come down. But that's, it's not Big Bear, so it's great. My second coming soon. I have, oh, that's $399. My second coming soon, I have an attached SFR in Garden Grove, which is a 2-1, 875 square feet. That's a 2-car garage where you walk to the garage, then you're in your private patio, and then you can access you move that way. That's going to come on for about $575, and that's probably going to be the second or third week of May. Great condition. My third coming soon, I have a single family residence in Menifee, which is a 3-3, just under 2,000 square feet. It's got a beautiful pool. The inside looks like a Pottery Barn catalog. That's going to be coming on at about $599. So if you have anybody in those areas, just let me know.
That's awesome. Congrats, babe. Cindy.
I have 4503 Red Bank Avenue in Carson. It is 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. 1 bedroom, a bath downstairs. And we're listed at $950.
Awesome. Congratulations. I love that. Real quick, we've got Kelly Lopes. Kelly, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi, unmuting myself and also putting a little note in the chat for anybody who wants the info on my gorgeous new listing going on the market tomorrow. It is at 3320 Orange Avenue. It's north Signal Hill. It's half a block outside of Cal Heights. It's a 2-1, a little over 1,000 square foot Spanish. Beautiful condition, well-maintained, upgraded kitchen and bathroom, and it's going on the market at $875.
Thanks, Kelly. I love that. We had Richard and Rob.
Yeah, I just feel like I have to be Drake now. We got it coming soon tomorrow, 2317 St. George Street in Los Feliz. You know where that area is, right south of Griffith Park. Priced at $2.699 million. The house is beautiful. It's about 100 years old. If you want to shoot any content, let me know. I'll let you in, and it'd be a great spot to shoot some video content. You guys should really do it. I strongly recommend that. That's coming on the market tomorrow. We have a really cool video that we shot for, so please use that and share whatever you'd like. We also have Arcadia, 1,400 square feet. It's a little iffy. I might fire the seller. Not sure yet, but if you have a buyer, it's a complete fixer-upper. We have Fontana coming soon, May 15th. Still have a couple goats left. 1,554 square feet that'll come with the property. But pool, great area. Big Bear, 2,300 square feet coming on the market probably in about a month as well. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and a lease listing in Long Beach, $3,200 a month. 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Great. Congrats. Almost beat him. Yep. Rob, love
You
it.
don't have to worry about beating Richard or Drake, absolutely. But we have a new one coming. They're in the process of cleaning it up, but it's absolutely done. We're in the small stuff today. It's over on off of Atherton and Park, right by the golf course, everything. These particular homes were built in 100 years ago for the Navy captains. So it's a little 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 607 square feet. But it's totally redone, beautiful backyard. It's got all kinds of goodies there. Very quiet, and it's probably been built for around $650 because everything's been redone. But it's not up yet. But if you want to see it before, we can get you in.
Awesome. Congrats. Good production. I love that. So we were talking at the beginning about how to make some more money by going to Bold. Let's switch to Michelle a little bit. Michelle, thank you for joining us to talk about how we can maybe keep more of our money. Michelle, welcome. We're so excited to have you.
Well, I'm excited to be here too. And I appreciate that you have purple everywhere since those are our company colors as well. So we'll that's kind of fun for that theme. And I love the energy that you guys have in your room today. So how many of you have read the book Profit First by Mike Michalowicz? Great, some good hands there. When Mike Michalowicz looked at entrepreneurs, which you are, those people that go out to make business decisions for themselves and earn their own income without leaning on the support of others, then he realized that the number one reason that companies go out of business or the troubles that they come about are because of cash flow. And so this book is written about cash flow and the cash flow management and how your behaviors tie in to where your money goes. So we work with hundreds of companies across the United States, and my background is in real estate. So this is a part that is really dear to my heart. Is it okay if I share my screen for a moment?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. So for you as real estate agents, you know that your money comes in spurts, that it's not every month you get a paycheck that is the same exact amount as far as the revenue that comes into your business or to you personally. And so we like to start here with figuring out what you need to support yourself and your family. We've got this great little formula here that starts with what's your basic lifestyle, what's the income that you need for your house payment and your electricity and your telephone and all those things that are just on the personal side of things. And then we kind of back that up to say, all right, well, how much do you need to bring in order to support that lifestyle? And you see how it has the advanced lifestyle income as well, because we are very much into what does it take to have the kind of life I really am aiming for? And then the mechanics of Profit First go into all the money that comes in. When you close on an escrow, then the money that comes in, you put it into 4 different bank accounts, pots, whatever it takes for you. And what we like to do is set up 4 different bank accounts. And we do this because it is a matter of putting boundaries and purpose around the money that you bring in. So those go into 4 different bank accounts. And can you see here how those that are in the cream colored are meant for you? That's the profit of taking the risk that you all take to go out on your own and to earn your own income. And then you're paid for the work that you do in your company. And that takes you back to that, what your lifestyle is and what you need to be earning to pay your bills. But then that last piece is the taxes, because IRS and our dear governor here, they want their money. And so when you are your own business, somebody else is not covering some of your taxes. And for those of you that had to pay a tax bill and didn't have cash in the bank, you know what a horrible feeling that is. So we put money in these 3 accounts, which are meant for you. And then we also put some in an operating expense account. That's what OPEX stands for. That's meant to run your business. This is meant for your business cards, for your marketing, for your telephone, for the meals that you spend with your clients, for the gifts that you give to your clients, for the transaction coordinator that you may hire or bring on, or your other team members, for your virtual assistant, whatever else it takes for you to run your business. And the reason for real estate agents that I have this line here is that your revenue is not coming in on a monthly basis. So you put them in, you put your money into these 4 bank accounts based upon percentages of what those findings for you personally, and also for profitability. Then on a monthly basis, you transfer a set amount out of this, not the whole thing, but a set amount. This is what I want for my lifestyle. In essence, you're creating your own budget. This is what I want for my lifestyle. You keep your taxes in here. You keep your profit in here until on when those are meant to be spent, but the lifestyle comes out of your pay. And then you put a set amount in your business operating account, separate than here. Oops. Actually, there we go. Sorry about that. Clicking too many things. Now you can see I've got to operate here with this set amount each month, and I've got to live off of this set amount. but you still have balances hopefully here, because most of the time escrows are large enough to get you through more than 1 month. And at any point in time, you can say, how much longer do I have left in these accounts over here before I run out of money? It kind of is your incentive for saying, all right, I can make it until August 1st. And then you know what's in the pipeline with the buyers that you're working with and whatever listings that you've got going on to say, all right, there should be money coming in by that time. And you manage what you're spending on the day to day by what's left in these bank accounts that you're operating out of on a monthly basis. So I was working with an elderly lady up in the Palo Alto area, and it was right after COVID, and you know how the restrictions were as far as who could come in, who couldn't. And some of her listings had major construction work that needed to take place, of which no contractors were allowed to go into somebody else's house during COVID. And so she had one listing or one sale that took place right before COVID, and we calculated that she could make it based off of this until October 3rd. By living in this profit first mechanics, that she knew, all right, we had no idea what was going to happen through COVID, but she knew I've got to be looking and working hard to make sure that I've got something that closes before that date in October. So, because that's when these next bills, there wasn't going to be enough for her to cover. That's the basic mechanics of this. And we work with companies all the time and state professionals. We've got a special boot camp that we.
You know what's under there? Is it an opossum?
Oh.
Oops.
Hey, Kelly, you're good.
All right.
Go ahead, Michelle. Keep
All
going.
right.
Yep.
You know, you are very fortunate at Keller Williams to have guides that are giving you a profit and loss with certain revenue and expense accounts for you to use. We're familiar with that, and we formulate all of the instruction on this based upon the Keller Williams profit and loss and those instructions that you've been given through the Keller Williams program, because it's top notch. We also have just instructional videos that are available. We do one-on-one consulting, and then we also do bookkeeping services if you want to just hand over everything and just say, hey, get me going on this, but I don't want to take care of all the minute details. So you can scan this. This gives you your free business financial health check. And then there's two different numbers, the one in the front and the one on the right here. This one happens to be my personal cell, and the front is the business one. Either one will get to me if you have more questions that you have on Profit First. It's a amazing change that takes place to giving you some financial peace and knowing if you're on track and how long your money's going to last before you've got to see that next money that comes in. It really lets you pace yourself.
Michelle, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing with us. And you guys, I know there was a lot of information in a small amount. The good news is that we're going to bring her in for a special class. And I do have to say that I can personally attest for our own finances. Many have shared Profit First with us. It was what, Mike, 3-4 years ago?
February 2020.
February 2020. And through following it, it has completely changed our financial health and lifestyle. If it overwhelms you at all, let's get you in on one of these classes that's coming up. Sit down and talk to myself, Jennifer Kuchar is also really amazing about it. Michelle is a great resource, but don't be scared of where your money is going or where your finances is, because this is just a really good thing to put into place throughout this year. You're going to have some more money. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us. I feel like such a pleasure to get you on here. Always, always, always.
Thank
all right. So I don't see our special little person in the room. Is she here? Oh, she was. Okay, well, you guys, I just want to say, make sure you guys all tell Sarah happy almost wedding day, which is this weekend. Yeah. Yes. What do you have for us, girlie? Did you like the,
It's straight through the whole thing.
Oh my god.
did you like the Taylor Swift?
Oh my god.
Many love Taylor Swift, just in case.
Thanks, guys. Thank you everyone who came to my class last week. I hope you guys learned some good tips, things to do, things not to do in escrow, things to be aware of. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Let me know if I can help you in your business. I'm here for you. Please use me as a resource. So thank you guys so much.
Happy hour.
Congratulations.
Bye. Can't wait to see all the pictures. Doug, what do you have for us?
Thank you.
What do you have for us?
Just a little bit of information that we can help you with. But one of the, Eric had a listing on, that he's talked about on MacArthur Village.
Yes.
And then with Mike in the back, we did a little research on the property. I bought one there when I was 22. I was a realtor in that same marketplace, I was a realtor, and we paid 88,000. I used my FHA commission for the down payment. They had no money, right? And it was 88,000. So over 36 years, it went up 12% a year, and it went up 400% as well. Pretty interesting, huh? So when you guys are selling people properties, it really is a big part of their financial, their wealth, right? It's pretty interesting though when that happens, huh? I was a realtor, as you can find out, I just told you that. Also too, WFG is the 6th largest underwriter in the country, fastest company to ever do that. It's only 14 years old. And today what we did is we use our program called Flash Farms to give you some really interesting information that might help you on buyer's appointments, listing appointments, and also when you're doing farming. What we did is we put in an area in 90815, we think there were about 1,000 homes. We put it in the system. We asked it to do 5 years in quick stats. Takes about less than 5 minutes to do this. If you look at it real quick, and there's printouts out there, there's 1,000 homes out there. The average sales price in that area was 540. The last 12 months, the average sales price was 1,037. 31 sales in that time period. It's a 3% turnover rate for that area. Out-of-state owners means someone lived there, they bought the property, they moved out of state, now they're renting it out. Those people paid $353. So you can see the type of equity these people have in here. Absentee owners, 520 was their average sales price. There's 146 of those in that farm area with a lot of equity, right? And with new law changes and capital gains things happening, this might be a good time to talk to those people, right? Owner occupied, the average owner occupied paid 542. There's 883 in that farm. The hot movers, these are people that meet criteria to be the most likely to sell. Plus on AI, we can tell if they're running things like looking for quotes for, homeowners insurance, or if they're looking for termite or stuff like that, moving companies. And then the new homeowners over the last 2 years, they paid an average of $1 million. The long-term homeowners, that means people that have lived there more than 20 years, they paid $332, and there's 588 of them. On the bottom screen, you'll see the volume. You can see it over 5-year period. A lot of times, if you're looking at stuff, you're just getting up 1 year. This is really good information for timing. If you look at the time the property sold, so if you're taking a listing, it's in the winter or it's in the summer, you might want to it helps you to coach your people on when to list their properties. Look at the turnover rate. 2019 to 2021 was about 4%. It's about 3% now. So you can see the difference there. Look at the sales trend going up and it's starting to level off right there. So if you guys want this for any area you're working, just give me the boundaries. We'll draw it up and send it right out to you.
Great. Thank you, Doug. Thank you. Brandy. What do you have for us, Brandy?
I wasn't sure if you remembered me because I was absent last week, guys. Sorry, I missed that. Full disclosure, I was at Disneyland. It was my day off. So I just want to let you guys know about new construction. We actually have new construction brochures now. It's not really a brochure, it's a paper folded in half, but it gives you all the pertinent information. So just a reminder for new construction, builders are required to provide a 1-year policy. That is by law, they have to provide that for 1 year. But you can get, as long as it's purchased during the escrow period, coverage for years 2 through 5. And that coverage costs about the same price as a 1-year home warranty plan does. So I highly recommend you still get it. They would have probably paid $500-600 for a home warranty anyways. This is a very huge value. A 1-year plan is average $600 a year. These are average $530 in their years 2 through 5. If you think nothing goes wrong on new construction, you're highly
mistaken, okay? We have about 10 times the claims on new construction that we do on, houses that are over 100 years old, okay? The saying that they don't build them like they used to is very true. The same thing is for appliances. A 1979 Whirlpool is much better than a 2024 Whirlpool washing machine. So just keep that in mind. This is just a good thing to have on hand. I know the housing market is slow or whatever, but there are still new builds. In my neighborhood of North Long Beach, we have them all up Long Beach Boulevard, buildings going up. So just keep this in mind. I'll be back there with my other stuff. So have a great day, guys.
Great,
Thank you.
thanks, Brandy. Alex, what do you have for us?
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Sorry for my appearance. I had some dermatologist stuff go on last week, but everything's fine, so I'm good.
Good.
Don't go in the sun as much when you have skin like us, right, Halley?
Yep.
Rates, we've seen rates go up a bit over the month of April, right? We had a pretty good March and we've seen rates go up. Tomorrow, the Fed is talking again. It's all on inflation. Other countries in the world are seeing a slowdown. They're potentially lowering rates, but for us, it sounds like it's not going to be all the way out until the end of the year, maybe December. So this is what we're working with right now. Still under 7 on the conventional, still low on the FHA. Remember, those are always lower because they're backed by the government and they have a big mortgage insurance component. Jumbo 30-year fixed, you're seeing around 7. If you do have a jumbo and you want to do an ARM, you're probably in the mid 6s on the adjustable rate for the jumbos. Okay. I was just going to do a quick talk about some deals that I recently closed with agents in and out of the office, just so you can hear those scenarios, and then maybe it might jar, something that you're working on. The first one was a client that works at SpaceX. SpaceX pays their clients both on salary plus with RSUs. RSUs are restricted stock units. SpaceX isn't publicly traded, so there's no real value for that stock because they don't know what it's really worth. But I was able to get a bank to give us some of the value for income, get the client another like $500,000 of loan. So keep it in mind, if you have a client that works for a company that isn't publicly traded and they're getting paid in a lot of RSUs, because a ton of the tech companies are doing this, that we have a resource for that. Another one for Pat in here where his client worked as a like when they check you in at the airport, right? They get paid kind of like nurses with a bunch of different differentials, night differential, extra pay. So Bank of America wasn't really seeing the income that I was seeing. So we were able to move it from Bank of America to me and close that deal for Pat Casera in here. One other one was a client was moving from Oklahoma to California. She didn't have a paycheck yet. Okay. But I got to use her contract. That's very doable. We get to use her contract as her income. She just moved. She wanted to close before she got her first paycheck. We can do that. Another one was for Angel and Rich in the office, where their client was a police officer. Again, kind of that same situation where the bank they were working with wasn't seeing the right number on the overtime and the different types of pay. So keep that in mind if they're working with a bigger bank. A lot of the time, they're not going to give them max amount on the income. The last one's for Mario and Keith Koss in the office. They have a client buying their Keith's listing right now that has moved about $100,000 from Korea to the US. And I had to trace all of the money from Korea to the US via translating of the Korean bank statements into English.
North Korea?
North Korea. That's hard. Definitely very hard. Very hard. So if you have any North Korean clients that are looking to buy in California, talk to me. Probably not your guy, actually. I'm never going to do that again. It's a tough day. But yeah, just any funky clients. That's why brokers are in business, right? We are here to work the extra hours that it takes to get your deal done, kind of exampled by these scenarios. We have a ton of options. We have really good rates up front. Come knock on my door and say, hey, where are my docs? I'm here. I will always answer your calls. So please, please, please give us a shot.
I love that. Thank
Yeah.
you, Alex. We always appreciate you and Mike. Let's take a look at our training and events. Right after the team meeting here today, we have our ethics class by Mr. Rob Feldman. It's going to be a great discussion. So make sure you guys stick around afterwards tapping in here in just a little bit. Tomorrow, Rich Rodriguez is hosting a training event. You can register. It's going to be here in the Market Center. It's how to go from 0 to 7 figures in your sales pipeline in the next, like, I think you said six months. So please go ahead and register. Again, that's happening tomorrow here at 11 a.m. Short plug, script and role play has been growing and growing. I know you guys are all going to enter in that competition, but just in case you want to brush up on your skills before you do that, come to script and role play. You've got 2 chances to do that, or 2 different ways to do that. One is on Zoom, one is going to be in person before the team meeting with Stefan. We have our Farming with Baby Boomers. That's happening on the 7th here with Stearns and Klein's Title Group, where they're going to talk about how to market and to farm to a specific subset of generation that's getting ready to either downsize or move out of their home. So come tune into that May 7th, Tuesday from 1:30 to 2:30. Of course, we have our super fun Red Day. We've got a great group of over 30 agents plus our leadership team. We're going to be about 50 strong that day. So make sure you guys get on that list. Otherwise, you're going to miss out. Even if you didn't order a shirt, we'd still like to help you get there. That's happening May 9th, very shortly. We have a lot of fun surprises. If you guys are registered, we're going to be sending out a few little updates. So watch your emails for more details. It's not too late. The Real Edge training. You guys, who was in that class with Brandon here in the room? It was amazing.
It was so good.
Wasn't it?
It was so good, you guys. He didn't sign up for the rest of the courses. I know he's gonna do it over again, but I highly recommend. He's super knowledgeable, easy to listen to, keeps everyone engaged and, making sure everyone is, participating. And, yeah, I mean, he helped us save a deal that day. Like that morning, he brought something up, and at lunch, we took a call with a client, and what he had trained in the morning, helped us save a $3 million deal.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We have more classes coming up, you guys. The Certified Negotiation Expert. That's happening May 15th and 16th over in our sister South Bay office. It's not too late to get started and to jump into the series. Remember, if you take all 4 pieces of the series, and he is going to offer a few more again, and just in case you guys missed the 2, once you take all 4, we're reimbursing you the cost. Literally from the office. We want you to get these 4 designations. So please opt into this. Let us know if you need any help. We'll connect you with Brandon or get you involved with the team. Our KW Health Family Kayaking, that's happening May 26th at 10 a.m. here in Long Beach. We have our Train the Trainer class that's coming up. Again, learn how to be a better public speaker, learn how to be a better educator, learn how to be the best you can be in the classroom through Train the Trainer with Zach Younger. That's happening May 29th and 30th here at the end of the month over in the South Bay Market Center. Our book club. Do we have Donna? Is she hiding in there? No? Okay. We have our book club. Yeah. We have our book club Monday morning leadership. So that's this month's book. I know she has the new sign up already on her door. We'd love to have you. It's a great group of people every month. Sign up. You get your own book sponsored by very generous sponsors, and you can join this great little group and discussion and get to flex your brain and your little gray cells every single month. And that's it. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Yes. Yes. I'm trying to. It's not clicking.